Hi, guys. Hi. If you're here in the chat, hi. If you're watching the playback, also hi. Glad to see you. So, couple things. Number one, my hair looks ridiculous. I look like either a good old Baptist Sunday school teacher or I look like Miss Frizzle from the Magic School Bus. And as you can see, I have a bunch of stuff here in front of me. This is on my coffee table, which is usually out of sight. And yeah, thanks, Princess. So this is usually, my coffee table is usually out of sight, but today it's got a bunch of stuff on it. And that's because Matthew and I finally filmed a video today. We have not put out a video in like 3 weeks because my tripod's been broken and I glued it back together and it keeps breaking and it's driving me absolutely insane. But a very kind and loving subscriber of mine who wishes to remain unnamed just bought me a new tripod. And so, you know, we filmed a video today, which is really exciting. We haven't posted a video in 3 weeks. So super, super grateful to that individual. You know who you are. It was a lovely surprise. So yeah, I forgot that we had a live stream tonight because it doesn't feel like Sunday because I missed church this morning because I curled my hair and it was ridiculous and it took me a long time to get it whooped back into shape. And so we filmed this video and I just forgot to move it. You know, sorry. Hey, Brandy, how are you guys doing? You like my junky coffee table? Let's see. Okay. Yeah, you've been playing that game. You were stuck on a level the other day. I'm assuming you've moved past it since then, but oh, Cray wants a shout out. Hey, Cray. Cray bought a thing for my business. It's like a what do you call it? It's a laser thing that measures distance and you can use it to calculate square footage. And that'll be really beneficial in my business to make sure that nobody is overpaying for service and that I'm not undercharging for service. So yeah, he bought that. It was very nice of him. Aw, well, hey, Malia. Hope you're doing well. Congratulations on your decision. We're so proud. Oh, he wanted to feel included. I understand. So yeah, typically I like to talk about what's been going on in the week and what we're looking forward to in the week ahead. But I also want to know what you guys have had going on and what you are looking forward to. So please let me know, big or small, what is going on in your life in the chat. I would love to find out. Matthew is not with me today. He's in the other room playing his game, as he does. And my sister was here last week. We don't have her again today. And she didn't want to be on camera last week anyway, so, you know. I feel like that's like a thing with my family. They don't want to exist on the internet. So anyway, this past week, when I say we, I mean I had a small freak out over the whole virus that's going around. And I was worried, like, anyway, I did some research. I'm significantly less concerned now, but the main concern is like the eventual availability of food and potentially the breakdown of the food system if that were to happen. So we made this video with all this food today to talk about like preparation and food storage and stuff like that. So I'm over my freak out. I'm good with it now. I did a bunch of stuff for my business this week. I'm so excited. I filmed a commercial. You guys know the commercials, like the infomercials that have the kind of helpless white people. Like there's the lady that pulls down like a thing. Hey, Nathan. I'm talking about how I filmed a commercial. So you know the infomercials where the people, like the lady will pull down like a Tupperware lid and then she has a mountain of Tupperware that falls on top of her. And then there are these people that are trying to open the jar lid and they just, and they're just so helpless and everything's so melodramatic. Well, I kind of tried to do a little bit of one of those because then the like the part where the avalanche happens or the guy can't open the jar or whatever, that part's usually black and white or sepia. So I put my beginning part in black and white or whatever. And it's really melodramatic. It's so funny. But yeah, that's going to run on WBBJ in the morning, not like tomorrow morning, but probably starting this coming Monday. And as Princess said, only 5 more sleeps until she and our friend Fish come down from Indiana to visit us. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait to have company. And we're going to do some food experiments and I can't wait. Yes, Nathan, it is exciting. Everything's exciting. This is an exciting week coming up. And week before last, at the end of the week, I gave out the last of my first 100 business cards. So that was really exciting because that, 100 of my face are floating around out there all over West Tennessee. And, things are starting to move. And yesterday, I did my first clean. It was a free clean that I did for somebody in exchange for like I'll scratch your back, you scratch mine kind of thing. So they are going to help me go to some events for the local Chamber of Commerce, even though I'm not a member yet. I don't have the funds to do that. It's like $400. So that's exciting. Plus, it just kind of legitimizes my business a little bit to have a commercial running on the local news. I think my grandmother is more excited than I am. I think she's going to watch it every single time that it comes on, and she's going to call me. So it's going to run for a month. It's going to run, like the first week, it'll run Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Second week, it'll run Tuesday, Thursday. Third, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Fourth, Tuesday, Thursday. And that way, I get away with paying for basically 2 weeks worth of showings, but it goes throughout the month. And yeah, when Princess and Fish are here, they're hoping to get up in the morning. It'll be on between 6 a.m. and 7 a.m. on WBBJ during Good Morning West Tennessee. And we're going to get up at like 5:30 and make bacon or something and sit around and watch the news and wait for my commercial to come on. I wish I knew how to put it up right now for you guys to see it. But we'll see. Hey, I've got it recorded right now. I'm going to send you, I don't know if I have you on Facebook. I think I do. Yeah, I do. Okay. Here, I'm going to send it to you. This is a low resolution one. I'll send them a 1080p version. I think this one's 540. But it's only a 10-second commercial, so the file is actually like 9 seconds long. But anyway, I'm so excited. And I just sent it to you on Facebook, so now you'll get to see it, even though you don't have TV. Yeah, so excited. So excited. Yeah, can't wait. Excuse me. The weather has been crazy here. Like, it's been fluctuating so much, and like it's warm during the day, but it's really cold at night. And for right now, knock on wood, we don't have rain at this very moment. I think we have some in our foreseeable future, but whatever. We had a chance to dry out, so that's good. As far as my garden goes, I am not super pleased with the soilless growing medium that I'm using this year. At first it was working great, and now it's not holding water. And so let me grab one of my tomato plants and show you. So this one actually used to have 4 tomato plants in it, or maybe 5. Yeah, it looks like 5 because this one's a double one. But like they're super, super yellow. I don't know how well you can tell. And their leaves have curled up on themselves. And I don't know if that means they're getting too much water or not enough water. But the soil is constantly dry. I just watered this. This is a German lunchbox tomato. But they're all doing so poorly. And that was kind of my concern to begin with, but a lot of people use the type of soilless growing medium that I was using, and they were, hi Mark, they were just ranting and raving about it, and I got 18 gallons of it for $1, so I was like, well, it's worth trying, right? So I tried it, and it's just not doing it for me. I was concerned it wouldn't have a lot of nutrients in it, so I mixed in a little bit of Epsom salt and a little bit of coffee grounds and tea grounds. And like I said, at the beginning, it was doing great, but now we're on probably week 3 or so. And those don't look like 3-week plants, and they're just wilting and falling over and dying. And I don't know, I guess I'm going to I've got some more soilless grow medium still. So I may dig up some topsoil out of my yard and mix it in and try again, but I'm really, really clay heavy here, so I don't know if that's going to work or not. But I'm just really sad. I feel like I just wasted all my seeds. Not all of them, obviously, but a lot of them, and that makes me sad. So, thanks, Nathan. So the lady at the at WBJ, she was talking about, okay, so these are, Mark, these props are for a video that I shot earlier. We haven't put out a video other than doing live streams in 3 weeks because our tripod's been broken, and I had kept gluing it back together and gluing it back together and gluing it back together, and it was just not working for me. And a subscriber of mine who remains unnamed, they don't want to be outed, they got their tax return, and they offered to buy me a little $30 tripod. And by little, it's completely figurative because this thing is gigantic, and it touches my ceiling when it's all the way up, and it's not all the way up right now, but little $30 Robelli tripod. So I got that. And then Matthew and I made a video on food storage today, and I forgot that we had a live stream tonight, so I haven't put everything up yet because I was going to clean the cabinets out and reorganize everything. And then I was like, oh crap, my little phone alarm that went off 30 minutes ago went off. And I was like, oh no, I've got a live stream. So, yeah. Hey, if you want to invest in a little tripod like this, it's supposed to be 72 inches. I think it's probably about 76, 77 inches. But it's a Rovelli tripod. I bought it it was purchased on Amazon, and I think it's $33. The other tripod that I had was Rovelli, but it was their 5-foot one, and I wanted a taller one. So it's been a really good tripod. I've left it out in the snow. I've left it out in the rain. It's fallen over a lot. I've had it for like 5 years, and I'm just now having to replace it. So it's a really good, cheap little tripod. This one I really like because it's a little bit heavier, and I feel like it won't blow over in the wind as much. And we'll have less trouble with wind now that we're in West Tennessee. In Indiana, it's windy all the time, and it would catch the wind and it would fall over all the time. But it's been a really good little tripod. But anyway, I wanted to say, so I talked to the lady about running a commercial with the news channel. I was talking to their marketing lady, and she was like, so it'll be an extra $200 for our production team to come out and make your commercial. And I was like, well, first of all, like, I don't really have a location. I'm working out of my car, so I don't have like a good place for them to film. And second of all, why can't I just make my own commercial? Because like I've got the equipment and I've got the know-how and I can edit it, and I've got copyright-free music. Why can't I do it? And she was like, we don't typically advise that people make their own commercial unless they have previous film experience. And I was like, well, I used to do social media management, so that's why I'm doing my online advertising, because she also tried to sell me on that for $1,000. And I was like, no, I'm going to take care of that. But I told her, I was like, I've got like 4, almost 5 years of like self-produced film experience, and I can edit and I can do all these things. And she was like, oh, well, can you provide me with your, she asked me for some statistics, and I was like, oh yeah, here you go. And she was like, oh, it does sound like you know what you're doing. And I was like, yeah, it's because I do. And so she was like, well, I just want you to know that you shouldn't expect your commercial to do as well as some of the professionally produced commercials that we offer. And I was like, lady, have you seen y'all's commercials? Mine doesn't look as bad as half of the ones that are out there. Like some of them are really cringeworthy. And I was like, that's fine. I'd rather just save the $200. Telling me that it wasn't going to work as well. The gall of some people. Yeah, it's a cute little commercial, and I like it. And I thought for a half a second about posting it on YouTube or like putting it in a video or something. But I say my business's phone number, and I tell how to find us online and stuff. And although it would get some advertising out of it by putting it on YouTube, I don't want the randos and the creeps and the trolls to be calling my business and have me running all over town to give quotes on properties that they're not affiliated with. So I've opted to not post it in public outside of my actual like service area. So yeah. Yes, the gall of some people. But I'm really excited. I'm pretty pleased with how the commercial turned out, and I can't wait to see it on the screen. I'm so excited. And I'm excited for Princess and Fish to come visit. I'm excited to be able to post my next video, and then I've got another video that I just have to edit. So we'll be back on our regular posting schedule finally after a 3-week break. Yeah, just looking forward to being able to hull up in my house and wait for people to call me. That's really all I want to do. I do also want to get some stamps and stuff, because I've got some postcards I want to send out to a couple of businesses. But yeah, that's my week. And that's my week coming up. It's just advertising and hosting friends. And I couldn't ask for a better week. That's all really exciting stuff. So, yeah. Mark, I don't know if you missed it. I tried to get your son to come and join, and he said he did not want to. But I did get him into the video that we shot today. So, you got to pick your battles, I guess. I'm excited that for next week, for our live stream, Princess and Fish will be here. And I know I'll probably be able to get Princess to be in the live stream. Princess, if you're still watching, comment and let me know if you'll commit to the live stream or not. But I have a feeling that Fish is going to be a lot like Matthew, and he's going to want to not be in it. So it may just be the Claire and Princess show next week. Oh, see, she's committed. Yeah. But that'll be a lot of fun. We have plans to, they'll be coming in late Friday night, and we have plans to hopefully on Saturday have a little bit of a game night. And then Sunday, I don't know what we'll do. I guess live stream. But other than that, I don't know what else we'll do. And then Monday, we'll be getting up early to watch for the commercial, and then probably hang out and go try and find something to do in the city, maybe. I don't know. It depends on how much we want to be around other humans. And then they'll be leaving early Tuesday morning, and I'll be really sad, but at least I will have gotten to see them. And I miss them a lot. Oh yes, I forgot about the fire pit. Yeah. So Saturday night maybe we'll do a fire pit um, and the game night. That would be nice. Princess has offered to purchase a fire pit. So I didn't make a video of it because the tripod was broken, but we had a bunch of downed limbs in our yard, and then I had some danglers, some little widow makers. My dad came over with his chainsaw and cut those down for me, and so we've got them cut up into little pieces, and we've stacked them up next to the trailer. And I'm ready to burn them, but I haven't had a place to burn them because we're in the city limits, and you have to have a covered fire pit, a completely contained fire pit with a spark cover. So I haven't burned them, and now they have mushrooms growing on them. Speaking of mushrooms, do any of y'all grow your own mushrooms? Nathan, I feel like that's a thing that you guys might do. I don't know that you do, but it just seems like it would be a thing that you would be down for. Matthew and I don't love mushrooms, but if we were to get some or find some and like be sure that they were safe, we would eat them in stuff, just not big chunks of them because we're children and we have to hide our vegetables and our food sometimes. But I've thought about getting some inoculated logs to have like access to mushrooms. I don't know. Hey Matthew, what do you think about that?
What do I think about what?
Getting some inoculated logs so that we can have mushrooms.
I really don't like mushrooms though.
Yeah, but they're good for you. We could put it in stuff and hide it. He doesn't sound convinced. So maybe we won't do that. I don't know. Last week we went and talked to our landlady because we were paying rent. And I asked her, if we could have chickens, if she would care. And she said she doesn't care. So we can have chickens. And I looked up the city ordinance and we can have them. And I see, if I'm going to do it, we live just like barely in the city limits. If we were to do it, I would have to make the Fort Knox of chicken coops. So I would have to have like pretty significant fortification, like electric lines and like buried wire and stuff like that, because we've got coyotes really bad and they run up through the yard. We've got possums and raccoons like nobody's business. We've got predatory birds. I hear owls all the time. Matthew says he can't hear them, so either we have owls or I'm going crazy. And we've also got feral cats everywhere because there's a big trailer park right next door to us. And I told Princess that I could write a soap opera about the feral cats that our neighbors have. I'm pretty sure that one's living under our trailer. I need a live trap to be able to get it out. But we have a lot of things that would love. Oh, and the snakes. Can't forget the snakes. We have a lot of things that would love nothing more than to eat our chickens. So, yeah, that'll be the next project. Right now, the project is getting the business to be profitable. So all of our money is, we're over here trying to survive, and then also trying to make the business give us money. Hello, Broke Urban Farmer. Oh, what is your name? What is your name? What is your name? Oh, I know this. It starts with a T. No, I know this. Oh, I'm so sad. I got it right last week. Princess, you gotta like remember everybody's name. This is gonna be your new job. Scotty. Oh my goodness. I remember because we were talking about Scotty's Brew House, and that was the whole reason. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'll remember at some point. Your last name starts with a T. That's what it is. That's what it is. I remembered that from Facebook. Hi, Scotty. Hope you're doing well. Well, then you're really good at making lists, Princess. You could just you could just make a list of everybody's name and their screen name and refer back to it if you felt like it. I know that this is an unpaid moderating position, but you guys, this hair is driving me crazy. Anyway, so in addition to things that I've done this week, I have made a lot of people angry on TikTok. Oh, I'm doing really well. Yes, I'm so glad that you are here. So, hey, I'm assuming this is Sherry. I feel like Daryl wouldn't put emojis. But yeah, hi. We're talking about our weeks. So let me know how your week's been going. In addition to all of that, all the business stuff and all of the craziness, I've also made a lot of people mad on TikTok, and I have doubled my TikTok output. I think I posted 3 videos today, and I'll probably post a 4th. So yeah. Thanks, Scotty. But for TikTok, and also for church, I thought it would be cute to have curly hair at church. I curled my hair in these 1/4 inch, maybe even 1/8 inch, I think it's 1/4 inch curlers. And that's why this is a ponytail. This is ridiculous. But it was, when I brushed it out this morning, it was this big. It was a gigantic, crazy afro. So I've got it whipped back into submission now. But it's not flattering. But I've made some TikToks for it, so it's fine. It was bad. It was so bad. Scotty, you saw it? It was bad. But I'm really enjoying. Hello, Dutch. How are you? See, you're coming from Two Family Home. Oh, well, thanks. I'm glad you could be here. Aw, thanks, Sherry. That's so nice. Well, I'm glad that you could make it, Dutch. So we're talking about how our weeks have been going and what we have looking forward, what we have to look forward to in the next week. So I just started a business, so I've been talking about a lot of business stuff. My tripod has been broken, and a subscriber of mine who wishes to remain unnamed purchased a new tripod for me. Just a little cheap $30 one from Amazon. So I'm making videos again. I haven't posted a video in 3 weeks other than going live. And because my tripod's been gone, I've been making a lot of TikToks so that, I can fuel the creative fire. And in doing so, I have made many a TikToker angry, and that's okay. You can't please everybody. And sometimes it's a lot of fun to post something that is going to make people angry, and that's okay too. So anyway, glad to have you. Yes, it was necessary, but we're not going to talk about it here. This is a different space. I'm a different person on YouTube. I'm a lot more wholesome. Oh yeah, I completely agree with you, Dutch. Tell me a little bit about yourself, because I'm actually fairly certain that I'm subscribed to you, but I don't know if I've ever watched any of your videos. I went through a phase. It's part of the seasonal depression, I think, where I saw the homesteading content on YouTube, and I just could not bring myself to watch it because I felt so inadequate, because we moved to a new property this year, and it made me really sad to feel so inadequate. So I think I'm subscribed to you, and I haven't watched because anyway, I'm coming out of my funk, and my landlady said I can get chickens, so we'll see what happens. Yes, you're absolutely right, Sherry. So See, before long, we're gonna have a cookout. Oh, well, that'll be a lot of fun. I haven't been up into that neck of the woods in a long time. Not since my ex's mom got her driver's license suspended and I had to take her to Union City. So usually I spend a lot of time in like Weakley County. So it'll be nice to go up there and visit you guys. Just let me know when it is. Let's see. Yeah, no, Nathan's been here, Sherry. He's been hanging out. Oh yeah, no, I would love to get chickens. The problem with chickens right now is that if I was going to get chickens, I would want to make sure that I would want to make sure that it was coyote and possum and raccoon and predatory bird and snake, hopefully not that then you would consider even in the county, and we're in the city and we've got to deal with a lot of those. So right now all of my money's going into the business, but as soon as the business is profitable, then we're getting chickens, and I'm going to make the Fort Knox some chicken coops, and that's going to be a whole video series, I promise, because there will be electric fence involved. It's going to be great. So let's see. Everybody's saying hi. Sherry, Princess is my friend from Indiana that is coming down to visit in 5 sleeps. We've quit counting the days. The days don't matter. It's how many sleeps that we have left. And I can't wait. It's her and my friend Fish. And I can't wait for them to be here. They will be here late Friday night. And I'm so excited. They have not been to this house since before Matthew lived here. They came and helped move some stuff down. And I wasn't done painting. We didn't have furniture. We certainly didn't have a bunch of stuff on the coffee table from a video that I filmed earlier, but that's besides the point. So they haven't seen the house as a finished product. Not that it's totally finished. I still need to paint the bathrooms and like do some stuff around. So I'm so excited to show them the house though. Let's see. Oh yeah, no, Princess is the Princess of Darkness. She is my precious little goth angel, and she just got some new Pokemon tattoos. So yeah. Oh, Scotty, all your little nerd stuff you can talk to her about. She's so nerdy. Let's see. Dutch, I don't think we are going to the Shindig. We are planning on going to a couple of things later this year. But we don't have that set in stone. I'm hoping potentially to go to the Mother Earth News Fair in Nashville, and I'm hoping to go to the Spring Planting Festival that Baker Creek is having, but I don't know if I will make it to much else because there's the cost of going, and Matthew probably won't be able to take off work for them. And depending on how the business goes, I don't want to commit to something right now if I'm not going to for sure be able to do it. But if the time comes and we're able to make a spur of the moment trip, then absolutely we will go. So, oh, I forgot Dawn was doing that meetup. Yes, I will be going to that as well. Absolutely, because that's not far from me. That's like not even an hour from where I live. So I will definitely be going to that one. Has she said when it's going to be yet? I know they're having it at the park, but I have to check back on that Facebook group to see if she said specifically when it's going to be. Mother's Day weekend. When is that? I don't even know when. Since I stopped having a mother, I quit checking when Mother's Day was. That's in like May, right? Sometime May 23rd? Nope. May. No. May. Nope. I don't know. And my calendar doesn't know when it is either. But yes, whenever it is, I'm planning on going. Unless that may be the same time as the Mother Earth News Fair. I'll still just go to Dawn's because it'll be closer. Brandy. I'm doing what I can, okay? Let's see. Oh, here, let me help you with that, lady. Let me just give you a quick little wrench. There you go. You got a wrench now. Let's see. Let us see. Okay, it's May 10th. So, yeah, let's see. Oh, no, so that'll be May 9th. And then the Baker Creek's thing is going to be the week before, looks like. And then the week after, Matthew's sister is going to be graduating high school. So we're excited. Or maybe it's the week after that. I don't know. It's Memorial Day weekend. And we're so excited. We cannot wait to see her. So let's see. Wait. Who's speaking at Mother Earth? Hey, Brenda. How you doing? Scotty, who are you talking about? Who's speaking at Mother Earth? I'm so confused. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be fun. There's a lot going on, and I don't have my planner. I've written down a bunch of tentative stuff. There's a lot going on in May. Aside from our regular stuff that's going on here, there is, yes, context matters. There is there's the Mother Earth News Fair. There's the Spring Planting Festival. There's Dawn's thing. There is Malia's graduation. And then I guess also Mother's Day. So I guess we got to go talk to Brandy. That's mine and Matthew's anniversary. Oops. I think, Matthew, is our anniversary the 23rd or the 25th?
23rd.
I think so too. We never remember. We always have to look it up. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff going on in May. Like every single weekend, there's something going on, which is really exciting because we've had a lot of nothing going on for a lot of the winter. That's kind of true. So we did I made 2 trips to Indiana this winter. We went up for Thanksgiving, and I went up for Princess's birthday and surprised her. It was great. You guys, Fish was filming me knock on the door and surprise Princess for her birthday. And she opened the door with snot rags in her nose. It was the funniest thing. I might put it out. Yeah, no, I may put it in a video. We'll see. I'm thinking about just taking a bunch of the random clips that I have that I've never posted and making a video out of them. I don't know if anybody will care about that, but that's a possibility. Yeah, this hair is not working for me. Let's see. So what have you guys got going on? Tell me about your things. Yes, it is a great video. Kicked my keyboard. Matthew, do you have anything exciting?
No, I think so right now.
You don't have anything we need to update your parents on right here in front of the public of the internet? No? Oh, he's getting manager training. I forgot about that. Brandy, Mark, y'all folks. He's getting manager training. He's not officially getting promoted yet, but he's getting taught how to. Are you opening or closing?
Closing.
He's getting closing training, so that's pretty exciting. He's like the most reliable employee they've got. I think you've called off work once, if that.
I haven't called off any.
Oh, he hasn't called off any. No, I mean, like, you asked off. You asked off once, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. He will finally be Matthew the manager. You're exactly right. This position will not require him to carry a clipboard, unfortunately. Unless, do y'all have clipboards?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, they do not have clipboards. Brandy sent like trumpet confetti things. So she's excited.
Right.
He says he's glad. Princess says not to let you grill potatoes in the rain at 3 a.m.
I think we can manage that.
He says he thinks he can manage that. Get the man a clipboard. Sherry says you need a pocket protector. Yes, you guys, you don't understand. Matthew, he's so stiff. He's so clean cut. I don't know how he ended up with me. I have no idea. Princess said he sure can manage that, and then she laughed at her own joke. It was great. Yeah. You guys don't understand. He's so, like, he is the manager of our friend group. He fact checks stuff. He runs the numbers. He, I would say that he's the voice of reason, but he is at the very least the voice of corporate derision, for sure. Like when Princess and I put up the pool, corporate derision. Your dad says you're going to be a pimp. Why don't you put on your hat and come show the people? He has a pimp hat. But he's not even a fact checker. You guys, I need to tell you. He says pimp stands for person in management position. He laughed because he's your kid, I guess. Anyway, so you got a couple of vampires, a swamp witch, a merman, and Matthew is the only human. Yes, what she's referring to is she made all of us in The Sims and has been playing us, and we're all on the same lot, and we've made a commune, and we all have our own houses, but it's on the same property, and we live communally, and everything belongs to everybody in The Sims. And so I'm a swamp witch, Princess is a vampire, and her boyfriend is a vampire. Our friend Fish is a mermaid or a merman, and Matthew's a human, and he is only a business person, like a manager. It's pretty great. So that's the story of that. But I wanted to tell you guys, Matthew, he's not necessarily a fact checker, because sometimes we just argue about nonsense. Like I bought a website and the domain's not working because I'm using it with a free Google website, and he doesn't understand what the problem is because, so like when you put the URL in, like when you search in the URL thing for my, like let's say that it's domain123.com. When you put domain, okay, Brenda, when you put domain123.com in the URL, it takes you to my Google website, but it puts like domain123 on display.biz.co or whatever. It's using their domain. And so then why did I buy the domain? Why did I do that? Why is it dumb? So he doesn't understand. He was like, well, it works, so it's not a problem. You're making it a problem. No, when I go to the website, I want it to be at the website. I don't want my domain, my URL, to point at another website that's not my website. That's not how that works. And he doesn't understand why that's a problem. Dutch BRB stands for Be Right Back. So, yeah, Matthew is just, I love him. I love him a lot. And he must love me a lot too, because I am like a whole handful, maybe even a handful and a half. So I'm not complaining. I'm just expressing very loudly and with gusto. Yes, but we love him. Matthew, are you excited for Fish and Princess to come visit?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah? Okay. He's excited. Dutch, if you ever have questions about what what slang is, I was homeschooled growing up, and so I learned all of my slang using a website called urbandictionary.com. And any of the abbreviations and any of the slang that you don't understand, go to urbandictionary.com and search it. I'm not responsible for the results that it produces, but it'll tell you what it means if you ever need that. I used it a lot, especially when I was in school. So, Princess says you manage me quite well. I did not even get a nose laugh out of that one. He was not amused. He doesn't like our punny jokes, Princess. He doesn't understand us. Dude, I learned way too much on Urban Dictionary. I'm only recommending it because it appears that Dutch off-grid homesteading is in fact an adult. If you are not an adult, please do not go to urbandictionary.com. Enter at your own risk. But you gonna learn some stuff over there. But I still, especially now that I'm doing the TikTok thing, probably twice a week, somebody will say something or they'll type something and I don't know what it means, so I go to Urban Dictionary and I'm like, oh. But it's really helpful. It's really helpful to stay relevant, I guess. Let's see. Gonna get you some learning? Yes. Yeah, I believe you are too. Mark, you're going to have to come down here and deal with the clay because I have not dealt with the clay. So the tripod broke, and also I didn't feel like doing the clay. I need to filter it again. I still haven't done it. I've got a tripod now, so I don't have that excuse anymore. But let's see. I don't have that excuse anymore, but I still need to cleanse it again because it's still got too much crap in it. It's not pure clay, and I need it to be pure clay. But now it's a pure rock because I let it dry out too much. That's where the clay is at. Let's see. Oh, you're in Holland. Oh, that's cool. My cousin lives in Holland. He was over there on his gap year, I think. I don't think he was still in school. I think it was a gap year. But he went over there and he met this girl named Lydia, and he would live over there for a while, and then she would come over here and live for a while, and then they've gone back and forth. And then they were living here for a couple of years, and this summer they just moved back. So they're living there again, and they're expecting their second child. It's very cute. A link to Urban Dictionary. Let's see. There you go, Dutch. It's super helpful. It's funny. They have a word of the day every day, which is the one for today. You guys, the word of the day is night water. And night water is the water that you drink when you wake up in the middle of the night that tastes like it came from a mountain spring blessed by God himself. And the sentence they used for it is, dude, that night water really be hitting different when you're thirsty at 2 a.m. So, yeah. I love Urban Dictionary. Let's see. Oh, you're very welcome. Just fire it, and then you have a decorative rock, drill some holes, and call it a pole. No, Mark, no. If you want to come do that, you're welcome to do that. I'm not doing that. I don't want to. So, anyway, what I'm going to do So I'm going to break it up. I'm going to soak it in some water in my, no, I'm not doing a decorative rock, princess. Don't make me use your whole name. I'm going to soak it in some water so that it dissolves. I'm going to, filter some more of the crap out of it, and then I'll do it. Its name is not Philip. This is not the Fairly Odd Parents. Anyway, yes, eventually, maybe years from now, but eventually I will be making some earthenware, like cups or something. Maybe a pot, maybe a skillet. I don't know. And at some point, I will be doing that. Today's not the day, just so you know. I'll be ground firing it. I'll be making my own glaze. It's going to be a whole process. I will do a video on it at some point. But it's been too cold and too rainy to deal with it, and now I'm over it. I'm not going to paint it. I would glaze it. Make my own glaze out of wood ash and like eggshells and stuff. It'd be kind of cool, I think. There's a place near here. I don't know if they still do pottery or not, but I used to take pottery classes there. It's on the top of a hill in the back of the vineyard, like in the next county north of here. And they used to make their own clay. They used to make it out of like the side of a ditch, and they would like refine it themselves. So I know it can be done. Just, yeah. Anyway, we are coming into the last 8 minutes of our hour. Does anybody have anything that they want to talk about? Does anybody have any questions? Anything that you are looking forward to in the week ahead? Let me know. I would love to hear about it. Also, let me know in the comments or in the chat if the quality of, like, has it buffered at all? Because I went several weeks where every time I would go on a live stream or I would do a stream, it would buffer a lot. And let's see. You're going to try and get seeds. Oh, that's exciting. Yes. What all are you starting, Scotty? As far as quality goes, I went several weeks where it buffered so bad that, it was not a cute. It was not a look. Next week, you should see an increase in the quality of the camera, because right now this camera is in 720, and I have another camera, like a webcam, that we couldn't find for the longest time, that it does video in 1080. So you should see a betterment of quality there. And I also just realized that I forgot to bring my microphone out, so I've probably been super muffled. So that's dumb. Let's see. Peppers and tomatoes. Well, that's exciting. Don't freak out when the peppers don't pop up as soon as the tomatoes do. They take like another couple days. Am I doing anything for the tornado victims east of me? I am not at the moment. I am donating some clothes later this week, but I haven't yet. But honestly, it's not like specifically because of the tornadoes. Like, I've been planning on donating them. Just now I have a place to donate them that isn't Goodwill. So yes and no. It buffered earlier, but it's fine since. So that's good. And the sound's fine. That's good. You found the perfect property for a little garden shop and business, but you're broke. Boy, ain't we all? I found the perfect property, and Matthew and I actually went to the loan office to see what he would get qualified for. Mind you, he works 25 hours a week and $10 an hour, and I'm not making any money in my business right now. But we still got qualified for half of the amount of the property. So that was a shock. With no down payment for a USDA loan. But yeah, it'll be probably another year before we're able to buy a property. So Have you gone to a loan office to see if you qualify for anything toward it, Scotty? Because Matthew qualified for significantly more than we thought he would. Significantly more. And although we didn't take it, if he was working full time at $10 an hour, we would have gotten qualified for that property. So yeah, you never know. If you're working full time, especially if you can get a USDA loan where they've got like if it's not in the city limits or if it's in a town that's pretty small, if you qualify for a USDA loan, then there's no down payment. So if you haven't talked to a loan officer, 10 out of 10 would recommend doing that. You never know. They have some weird qualifications though, like the building can't need any maintenance or anything. It can't have paint chipping or anything. It's lots of weird stuff, but it depends on the type of acre, Dutch. It's anywhere from from $1,000 to $10,000, usually like $10,000. But it could be a lot more than that, and it just depends on if it's in the city or if it's in the county, if it's in a desirable part of the county, if it can be developed, what the zoning is. It really just depends. But we'll say somewhere between $7,000 and $10,000. Yes, but you want a new house first. But this building in town would be amazing. Oh, okay. I thought you meant for you to live on. Okay. Well, does that building in town have an apartment above it? You could be living out your real life Bob's Burgers. You could do that. In the country, then it's a little bit less in the country. Probably more towards $7,000 US, give or take. This area, we got land decently cheap. And there are people here who will let you like rent to own it type of thing. They'll do owner financing. So sometimes you can buy it and you put down a few hundred or a few $1,000s, and then you pay monthly payments on it, sometimes for like a couple $100 a month until it's paid off. So let's see. You can definitely live in an old church. The Holy Spirit's been living there since it got erected. You can definitely live there, for sure. I've actually been watching a lot of videos and looking up properties. I found one in like Winnemac or somewhere, where these people were living in old schools. I think the one that I found, it was on like 3 acres, and it was old school in Winnemac, Indiana. And I really wanted to buy it, but money. And also I don't live in Indiana anymore, but I wish, because we would definitely do the commune thing that we were doing in Sims in real life at the school. So there's a lot of just like open, undeveloped land, and there's just grass growing on it, or just trees growing on it here. So land is still decently cheap. As long as you're not a vampire. Have you considered immigrating? I mean, things are pretty crazy over here, and also people are not very nice to people who immigrate, but overall stuff is like relatively okay here. I would say that there are a lot of people that would rather live in Holland than live here, but to each their own. Oh man, I'm getting so tired, you guys. I think I'm about to run. But anyway, thank you so much for coming on here and talking to me for the last hour, or the last however long that you have been here. And yeah, hope to see you all same time next week. I'm glad that daylight savings time didn't mess us up too bad. Next week, I probably won't have all of this junk on my coffee table. And yeah, look forward to the next video that I'm going to post finally, probably on Tuesday. So, anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Bye.